Hello, you're all very welcome here to Ashbourne in County Meath for the playing of the Littlewoods Ireland Division 2 semi-final between Down and Wexford. It's a lovely evening here. The sun is trying to peep out from the clouds and there's not really much wind. If there's any wind going to help any side, it's the side that's going to be playing from right to left as you look at it. So we should be in for a good game. The conditions are good here in Ashbourne, and both teams are out warming up now. The referee has called the captains in for a toss there, so they should be doing that in the next couple of minutes. I'm joined by Lorraine McCartan from Down and Kate Kelly from Wexford to discuss the game as it goes along, and we'll go to Lorraine first. Lorraine, what can you tell us about the Down team? There's one change from the programme anyway that was circulated earlier in the week.
Yeah, we have one change. Number 25, Anna Rogan, will replace number 13, Clara Kyan. Anna had a great game in the last game and obviously has warranted her place on here today.
And in terms of the remainder of the team then, who are likely to be the bright sparks for the downside?
Well, we have Niamh Mallon and we have Sarah Louise Gaffin obviously in up front. Good solid defence there. Full back line of Aaron Rafferty, Dervin McGee and Katrina Caldwell. You need to watch for them.
And Kate Kelly, you're just back from getting the Wexford changes or team. What news have you for us?
Sorry, yeah. I suppose on wing back, Emma Dempsey is in instead of Katie O'Connor, and Ciara O'Connor's taken up the midfield position instead of Oller Sinnott, and Joanne Dillon will be lined out centre forward. They're the three main changes for today, and I suppose you'd have to expect that if Joanne wasn't injured after her display last day, she was going to start. 4 great points in the game against Westmeath and all along, so that's the starting 15.
So Wexford had that good win over Westmeath last week in the quarter-final, and Down's results so far, Lorraine, what do you make of them?
We didn't start out so good against Derry, and then we started plugging away and came back to earn this place here today.
And we're not quite sure who's going to play in which direction now, but as I said, we have a lovely day here in Ashbourne. There's 3 minutes to go to throw in. If you're joining us from Wexford or Down or anywhere else, we hope you enjoy the coverage of the game. Kate, the Wexford team performed quite well last week against Westmeath. Plenty of different scores around the field and had done quite well so far in the previous 2 games as well.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Wexford have been quite impressive in the Division 2 league so far, playing Kilkenny. They were a bit shaky against Kilkenny in the first game, but they were very comprehensive against Laois and Westmeath, and very strong at the back and up front. Like, they've had a huge amount of scores from the full forward line, the half forward line, and even the girls in midfield have been popping in for a point or two, which is great to see. And you can see that the Wexford girls are really starting to express themselves, and you can feel from them that there's a good bit of good spirit coming into camp as well, which is great to see.
I think you might have said that Emma Dempsey was going to start. It's Emma Walsh, I'd imagine.
Yes, Emma Walsh, yeah, wing back instead of Katie O'Connor. My apologies.
So Emma Walsh is in there for any of you that are listening at home. It's Emma Walsh is in. Easy confuse the two Emmas from Glenbarntown, but it's Emma Walsh, number 24, who's going to start. Ciara O'Connor, number 18, is going to start. And number 23, Joanne Dillon, is going to start. And as Lorraine just mentioned there, the one change on the Down, 1 to 15, that was published in the programme, is number 25, Anna Rogan, is going to start in corner forward in place of Clara Cowan. So that's the one change on the Down team. Number 19, Lauren Clark, if she's brought on, she was named 20 in the programme, she'll be wearing 19. And number 22 is now going to be Aoife Murphy. So a couple of small changes there. We'll try and keep you abreast of any changes as the game wears on. But the last few moments of instruction now in an important period of any game where teams can really, I suppose, set out their stall early on, Lorraine.
Yeah, everybody looks ready to go here. Both teams are raring to go, and the man in the middle is just about to let us go. I'm not sure, have we decided which way we're playing? We'll look down, look like they're going down to the left side here, down towards the town.
Yeah, so it looks like Down are going to play from right to left as we look, actually, and they'll have, if there's any slight breeze, they'll have the benefit of it, but there's not really very much breeze here at all. But any time that it is getting up, it's going to be in the back of the team playing from right to left as we're looking at it at the moment. But we're almost ready to go, and hopefully we'll be in for an exciting game here in the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League Division 2 semi-final.
Find out what sleep, but I don't have one. It's okay.
So the ball is in, the game is on. Paula O'Hagan has the first possession for Down. She's looking for options and sends it long into the full forward line. Well defended there by Maeve Sinnott for Wexford. The ball is gathered well there by Anya Lacey. There's an advantage being played. The referee has his hand up. It's outside here to Laura Dempsey. And the referee is given a free to Wexford on the 45-metre line. To be taken by Sarah O'Connor. Sarah from St. Martin's. One of 9 St. Martin's girls in the Wexford panel. She sends it over towards the far side there. And Acorn didn't manage to get that one under control, and it's cleared by the Down defence, down straight down the middle here, and well won there by the Down full forward Niamh Mallon. Niamh is under a bit of pressure. The referee decided that she had threw that one, and another free out. Two early frees for Wexford, and no real scoring chances yet, Kate.
No, but I suppose you can see that Down are looking to get, their intent is strong at the start on 2 attacks so far, and probably a bit disappointed with that being a free out. Good
first touch there by Aoife Guiney to get it into her hand, and there is a chance here now for a Wexford score. Guiney hand passes it across, but it's intercepted nicely by Dervla Savage there. Savage is just blocked down by Kate Kerwin, but Down have it again and have lost it again. There's a scramble. Kate Kerwin has it up outside here. A shot and a point there for Wexford and an Acorn. So an excellent score there by Wexford and an Acorn.
Can I ask you to please wear your masks in the stands? Thank you. Just say, keep everybody
Puck
safe.
out now for Catherine McGorty of Down. It's a long puck out straight down the middle. Just comes off the hand there, and just scramble for it on the ground. Ciara O'Connor tries to get it up for Wexford, but there's no one can just claim it now. Laura Dempsey has it, trying to make a bit of ground with it. There's 3 or 4 Down girls there. One of them is Paula O'Hagan. It comes off her foot. Circa McCartan is battling away over there, but the ball is back now with Ciara O'Connor inside to Kate Kerwin. Kate has a bit of space in front of her now to make a bit of ground, but it's offloaded here to the scorer of the first point, and now she's the scorer of a second point. And Acorn 2 points, Lorraine, and a good start for Wexford so far.
Yeah, it certainly has. Down's going to have to tighten up a bit here in the bit just in front of us. Catherine McGorty's puck out's going to go long here, and we need to make the most of it.
And Catherine McGorty takes the puck out, and that does go long, but it finds Laura Dempsey, the half back here for Wexford. Laura hand passes it outside to number 24 Emma Walsh, forward here to Amy Cardiff. Amy is taking on the Down defence, back into an Acorn, and Aiken do no wrong so far in these early stages, and that's 3 points from 3 shots now for an Acorn, Kate, and she's continued where she left off last week.
Yeah, absolutely. She started the second half against Westmeath in the same fashion. Within 3 or 4 minutes had 3 points over the bar. And look, if you give an A any opportunity to score a point within the 70, she'll take them, and is excellent at taking them.
Long puck out from Catherine McCourty this time. It finds its way all the way to Niamh Mallon. The first real chance of a shot on target for Down. Niamh takes the shot off her left hand side, sends it high. The umpire is looking at it and is raising the white flag. An excellent score there by Niamh Mallon, Lorraine.
Yeah, if you give it Niamh a chance at all, she's going to take it, and that'll have settled everything for Down.
Short puck out from Laura Brennan in the Wexford goal finds Sarah O'Connor. Sarah's faced by 2 Down forwards trying to block her pad, but she manages to offload it to Ciara O'Connor. Long ball from Ciara towards Joanne Dillon. Joanne is out in front. She scored 4 or 5 points the last day and is going to put the pressure on Erin Rafferty here. Dillon's still going with the ball, but is dispossessed. And the Down defence have done a good job so far here. Katrina Park is in over for Wexford as well. There's 4 or 5 bodies in there. No one can get their hand on it at the moment. And the referee has spotted a foul there of some description, and he's making signals like he's trying to direct an airplane in, but it's a free to Down now,
yes,
Lorraine.
Certainly is, and we need to make the most of this and make sure we get possession here as we get up the field. Catherine has dropped out of the goals to take this.
I'm not sure exactly what the referee was trying to point out there, but it's a Down free nonetheless.
She's in with it. When she's outside the 21, she can have it.
And Acorn here now, and she's got the 3 points for Wexford so far. Offloaded by an Acorn to Ciara O'Connor, very close to the sideline here. Hand pass back to Laura Dempsey, across into Sarah O'Connor. Sarah turns and strikes it long off her right hand side. Aoife Guiney is the target, but there's two down girls there. One of them is Dervla Savage. The ball comes off her hand and the breaks here. Savage is after it again, but Aoife Guiney kicks it forward and maybe has a little bit of a half yard there, but Savage does very well in defence. And we have Erin Rafferty there now who sends it forward here. Good defending there with the down girls. Chance to go on the attack now. Paula O'Hagan, low ball into the corner here to Niamh Mallon, who got that wonderful score from a similar position only moments ago, but the linesman has his flag up at the far side, and it's going to be a line ball to Wexford when the referee spots the flag. The referee seems to be in his own world at the moment, but he's allowed the puck out to continue, and that's a very strange sequence of events there as an Acorn is trying to set up another scoring chance for Wexford's long ball in towards Aoife Guiney again, but it's well defended by the down full-back Darvin McGee. The ball breaks here to Joanne Dillon, and Joanne has a little bit of space and a chance now to get a point, and she does so, Kate. A very unusual passage of play there with the referee not listening to his linesman at the far side.
Yeah, absolutely. He was completely zoned into the game and not listening to the linesman and even the players around him shouting back at the referee, at the linesman who had clearly had his flag up. But
puck out again from Catherine McGorty. Long ball comes off the hand of Ciara O'Connor as far as Laura Dempsey. Laura flicks it back to Ciara O'Connor again. Kate Curran is making a good run off the shoulder here, and this is good interplay by Wexford, but Sarah Louise Graffin is after her there now, and we have back for an A Curran again. That's gone high, but I think that one has gone wide. She can't get them all, but 4 points to 1. We've seen some good play so far, Lorraine.
So good indeed. I thought Cavan was going to take the quick puck out there because it had gone wide, but now it's slowed it back down again. Whether sometimes it's an advantage, sometimes it's not.
Catherine McGorty again with the puck out, long ball. Two down girls nearly distracted one another perhaps, and Ciara O'Connor tries to hand pass it away, but there's some good battling away there by down. Sorcha McCartan is in over it as well, but I think it's Wexford who have one again. Amy Cardiff with it. Amy offloads it to an A Curran, and A has a bit of time and space again. Will she get her 4th point? It's a long ball in towards Katrina Park. It comes off Park's hand and pull on it, and a great goal, a fantastic goal by Katrina Park. And Kate, that's a really good example of the type of class Katrina Park brings to the whole thing.
yeah, absolutely. One-on-one inside the D or inside the square, and she broke it down, and brilliant goal, rattled the back of the net really.
An excellent start for Wexford, leading by 1-4 to a point here in Ashbourne. The sun is just coming out now, and it's a really lovely evening here, but it's been mainly Wexford so far. Down will be trying to get an extra couple of scores on the board, but it's Ellen Roach now who has the free and advantage. A good flick off here to Emma Walsh, I think it is, who sends it long in towards Katrina Park again. Park has it in her hand, and there's always a danger when that happens, but Beth Fitzpatrick comes across there to clear up very well for Down. Some good defending there by Fitzpatrick. Can she pick out a forward in here in towards Niamh Mallon, but it's a flick to the ground. Sarah O'Connor's there, but Mallon got it up brilliantly, expertly that time. There's 3 Wexford girls there tackling her, and I think the referee is giving a very harsh free against Down there on that occasion, Lorraine.
Yeah, I think Niamh thought she was hard done by with overcarrying there, but she did have it in her hand for quite some time.
Would you be happy as a forward if you were penalised for that, Kate?
Not very happy, no. I did think there's a little bit of a tug on the wrist there, to be fair to Niamh, but as a Wexford lady, I suppose I'm happy that it's gone out.
Amy McAleena sends this one long, straight down the middle again towards Niamh Mallon. Niamh flicks it down to herself, and Sarah Louise Graffin has it now. Can she find a pass? But that pass is loose, and Laura Dempsey intercepts it. It comes off the shin of Laura Dempsey for a downline ball, and 1-4. Look on the scoreboard, it looks like Wexford have been dominant, but Down have had plenty of chances up this end as well.
Yeah,
Kate.
definitely. And you'd have to say, I think the way Wexford are lined out against the Down poke out, they're dropping Ciara O'Connor back in front of Sarah Louise, and Sarah O'Connor's able to sit back then in front of Niamh Mallon and the threat up front. So Wexford, I think, their game plan is working really well against their poke out so far.
Amy McAleena takes the line ball, but Louise O'Leary is the one who has it for Wexford. She sends it long towards Ellen Roach here. Ellen gathers it well and has Joanne Dillon on one side. If she can get the pass away, it's sent in long towards the full forward line. But the Down cornerback is the quickest to it there, Katrina Caldwell. Her pass outside here is towards Beth Fitzpatrick. Beth has it up deftly that time, but the pass forward is a little bit misplaced, and Ciara O'Connor has it now for Wexford, flicked inside to Kate Kerwin. There's an overlap here with Laura Dempsey making a good run forward, but she's chased by two down players. Cassie Fitzpatrick is one of those. It's outside here and intercepted by Aoife Keown. Aoife has a bit of time now. Maybe Amy Cardiff is out after her, but Keown sends the ball in towards Niamh Mallon. She's clearly the target inside in that full forward line, and is doing a good job so far. Back here now with Paula O'Hagan. Long ball in by O'Hagan. It looks maybe dangerous, but it's going to be shepherded out over the sideline by Maeve Sinnott, and a puck out now for Wexford. Again, another good piece of play there by Niamh Mallon. She seems to be really on her game today, Lorraine.
She certainly is, and just getting that across and into the place where it needs to be.
You might have to get up, Laura.
Laura Brennan with the puck out, but this ball is batted down. Laura Dempsey gets it first for Wexford and one-handed flick forward here. Amy Cardiff is there battling with Derval Savage. It's gathered up by Laura Dempsey. Laura inside here to Anae Curran. Anae has got the Trevor Giles sleeves out there, and maybe she's going to get a 4 point, and does. Sends that one over the bar, and another fantastic score by Anae Curran, Kate.
Absolutely, Anae is definitely on song today. That's 4 exceptional points from out well, apart from the first one from out the field. Any opportunity she's getting, she's looking up and over the bar.
Puck out has gone short this time. Sorcha McCartan is there for it. She'll be looking for her options further forward, and it's sent a very long ball sent in to the full forward line. That's a really brilliant first touch there by Anna Rogan, and if this goes over it would be a great score, but it's gone to the left hand side and wide. That was an excellent first touch there, Lorraine.
Great first touch, and you can see why she has earned her place here today when she can play like that.
I think, Lorraine, we saw Anna playing Wexford in the junior a couple of weeks ago as well, and she was quite impressive. Couple of extra steps there maybe by Maeve Sinnott, but the referee didn't agree, and Laura Dempsey has it now for Wexford. Ball inside here. Ciara O'Connor has a bit of time to pick out a pass that's sent forward towards Joanne Dillon. Joanne was in two minds whether to let it pass her or go for it, but she has it now, and Erin Rafferty is out after her crossfield, blocked down well by Rafferty, but Joanne Dillon still has it and is on the right side of it. A low shot, well stopped in the goal by Catherine McGorty. She's trying to make a bit of room to clear it, but Katrina Park and Aoife Guiney are there out after it. McGorty sends it out, but it's gone out over the sideline for a line ball, and good chance for Wexford there. Good goalkeeping, Kate.
Yeah, good pressure put on from Wexford, and absolutely great goalkeeping. You could see the Katrina Park was in there ready to pounce to pop it into the back of the net, but good hands by Catherine, and you know, getting it cleared out of the danger zone.
Ciara O'Connor is just setting up this ball now for the sideline cut, and it's well taken, sent in towards the square. Ball breaks here, and Derval McGee gathers it up and sends the pass out here towards Sorcha McCartan. Sorcha was pushed or held a little bit there maybe, and a free now for Down, and a good chance, Lorraine. She was about to take that one from her hand, but it was outside the 45. That free is mishit, however, and Anya Lacey is there for Wexford. Anya has Emma Walsh just a bit further forward, and it finds Walsh. Walsh decides to take on Sorcha McCartan, still going with it. A low ball in towards Aoife Guiney, who's managed to drift away a little bit from Karen McMullen, but Karen has it up now and tries to clear it. It's very close to the sideline on the far side, but Sorcha McCartan keeps it in play. Ellen Roach is there, and there's a foul or an advantage being played. The ball is sent inside here, and maybe the referee would be as well to give Down the free in this situation, but there's a good pass over here to Aoife McKeown. Another short good pass forward here, and Down this is a good move by Down in towards it. Niamh Mallon, and there really is a good chance here now for Down. Niamh Mallon has got on the right side Louise O'Leary. Louise covered off the goal chance, but Mallon makes no mistake with the point, and another excellent piece of play by Down there.
Excellent piece of play and an excellent finish there by Niamh Mallon.
Or Brennan's puck out comes down here. There's 2-on-1 for Down, but 3-on-1 even maybe for Down. And it's one sent low in here towards Anna Rogan again. Anna has loads of time. She can plant her feet and pick her spot, and has just, I think, maybe drifted to the right hand side and wide, but Downer get a little bit of a foothold now, Lorraine.
We're starting to play the way we can here now, and getting it, tipping back, just keep chipping away.
1-5 to 2 points. Laura Brennan sends the puck out over to Emma Walsh at the far side. Emma picks out Ellen Roach further up the line. Ellen is being chased by Erin Rafferty, who got a good block on Katrina Park there on Joanne Dillon a few moments ago. Good ball by Ellen. If she meant it, it was really an excellent ball for Ciara O'Connor to run onto. Ciara has a bit of time now to send the ball over the bar, and that's an excellent bit of interplay there, Kate.
Yeah, brilliant interplay, and I'd have to say the Wexford girls are really looking up and finding each other well here in the first quarter of this game.
Puck out now, sent over the far side, and it's a very long puck out again. Sarah Louise Graffin is there and has it up. Chance again for Down. Low ball into Malin again. Malin, Louise O'Leary is there and does well this time. Her hurl is lost in that, and Louise tried to pick it up with her feet, but that didn't work. Malin has it again. The referee has penalised Wexford, and it's going to be a free in now for Down. And as I said earlier, sometimes you don't know which way a referee will give a free like that. Sometimes they give it for charging, and sometimes they give it for the tackle. But Down get it on this occasion. And who's the free taker here, Lorraine?
Paula O'Hagan, who's stepping up to take the free.
And Niamh Mallon is still on the ground there. She maybe got a little bit winded in that collision. What do you make of the whole game overall so far, Kate?
Yeah, no, it's been a great start to this semi-final. It's been quick, fast, and the girls are really up for it. The movement off the ball and looking for the ball on both teams has been excellent. So it's a great start to the semi-final.
Paula O'Hagan with the free and sent that one over the bar, and we have a water break now. So at the water break here, it's Wexford leading by 1-6 to 3 points, and we have the 3 points from Down. Niamh Mallon has got 2. She's really been the bright spark for Down in the forward line so far. Paula O'Hagan has just pointed that free. And on the Wexford side of things, the 1-6, and A. Curran has 4 fantastic points from play. Katrina Parrott got the goal. Ciara O'Connor and Joanne Dillon have a point apiece as well. So we've seen plenty of good scores overall, Lorraine. I suppose an A. Curran has been the danger from a Wexford point of view. What would you be doing if you were the Down management now?
I'm not really sure. I think they're sort of had the thought of the best person on her, but sometimes it's hard to tell. The Down, some of the backs would be quite young, so maybe switch a bit more of experience on her. And
Kate, what do you think of things so far? Like, obviously we've seen some fantastic scores from an A, and that goal from Katrina Parrott is really excellent first time pull as well.
Yeah, to me, when I look at the 6 forwards, I suppose you've seen Joanne has been lively, and she's got a score. Anae has the 4 points. Aoife Guiney has had an opportunity to go through for goal. Katrina's got a goal. Like they are all up for the game, and you can see it. You can really sense it in the Wexford team. There's good competition for places up there, and they're all on point at the minute. Probably Kate Kerwin and Ellen Roche probably a little unlucky, but they have been part of the build up to a lot of those. In the backs, there's a lot of movement, and it seems that they're kind of moving around with their players, so they're not sticking by position. So there's a lot of movement going on in the game.
And from the Down point of view, obviously Niamh Mallon has been very impressive. Kate, who else has impressed you so far?
Yeah, well, I suppose Paul O'Hagan and Karen Mullen, they're only starting to come into the game, I suppose, in the latter half of that quarter. Wexford probably got off to a better start, but you're starting to see a lot more of Down putting their stamp on the game as well. Around the backs, Karen Mullen has covered off a good bit of ground up there and given great ball in, but Niamh Mallon is definitely the danger woman today so far.
And if you're just late joining us, we're at the water break here in Ashbourne in the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League Division 2 semi-final. It's Wexford who lead by 1-6 to 3 points. It's a lovely evening here. If there's any slight little breeze when it does get up, it's with Down here in this first half, but it's not really having much of an impact on the game so far. The game will resume with a Laura Brennan puck out. She sends it over near this side. Ciara O'Connor is here, but so too is Amy McAleenan for Down. Line ball taken quickly by Laura Dempsey, and the ball finds back to her again. Good work here between Laura Dempsey and Kate Kerwin. Can Laura set up an attack? It's flicked forward to Joanne Dillon. It's just a little bit too far for Joanne, but Katrina Park is there in support. Park is trying to get it up, but there's really some excellent defending there by Katrina Caldwell in the full back line, and Karen McMullen sends it back, and it's sent out the field now, and there's loads of down bodies here. One of them is Sarah Louise Graffin, who has it, but she's dispossessed. Good work, may have seen it there. Back to Emma Walsh and Sarah O'Connor. Some good determined defending there by the Wexford back. Sarah O'Connor is looking for someone to give it to. She sends it long here, but Dervin McGee is out in front. First touch sends it out to her, and she I'm not sure, did she try to hand pass it or try to gather it, but lost it, but has it back again. McGee, a long clearance down here in this full forward line. And the referee has spotted a foul back where the free was taken. And Down have a free, and there seems to be a little bit more urgency at the far sideline from the Down management, maybe trying to G up the team a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you can see that they're starting to come into it just that little bit more and moving a bit quicker onto the ball. There was an excellent clearance there from Dervla McGee after she lost it and getting it back again.
Free is taken quickly. Back here with Paul O'Hagan again. Paul again a few yards with that, and has a shot now from 50 yards out. If this goes over, it would be really a fantastic score, and it has gone over, and that is a really fantastic score. The second point of the game for Paula O'Hagan. Caton, a very good score.
Yeah, excellent score, and you can see Down are really wanting to bridge this gap that opened up in the first 10 minutes and the last, just before the water break, and now starting off after the water break. They're really kicking on.
And the puck out was taken a little bit too quickly there. I think the referee didn't realise it had been taken. But it'll be back now with Laura Brennan in the Wexford goal. Short puck out, Laura Brennan picks out Ciara O'Connor. Anna Rogan is there for Down, but O'Connor brushes past her. Long ball in towards Joanne Dillon. Good catch, high catch by Joanne Dillon, looking for the runner off the shoulder, and Acorn is making that run. Dillon was hooked well by Aoife Keown, but it's inside here to Amy Cardiff and sent over the bar by Amy Cardiff for Wexford's 7th point of the game. Aoife Cardiff's first, and a nice score there for Wexford, Lorraine.
Certainly was. They're just going to need to tighten up a wee bit here on these runners.
Long puck out again, Catherine McGorty. There's an advantage here for Down. They had an extra body here, and Amy McAleenan is one of those. Amy is trying to get away, but just spills it at a crucial moment, and Niamh Mallon is out in front here now. Niamh has taken 2 catches now, but sends a hand pass over here towards Sarah Louise Graffin. Sarah Louise, the ball is flicked away neatly by Amy Cardiff. Amy gets on the right side of it there again. This is a good battle here. The ball breaks here, and the referee has spotted a bit of a foul there, and it's going to be a free out to Wexford.
I think we got caught a little bit ball watching there. Sarah Louise made a great move over to the corner, and I suppose Wexford got lucky that she maybe fumbled it in her eagerness to move forward, but great move by Down, and had it come off we could have been seen a point or even a goal.
High ball by Sarah O'Connor is batted down and won here by Amy McAleenan. She's got on the ball plenty in the last few moments, and so too is Niamh Mallon. Niamh has a chance of a shot off her left, and there's going to be no mistake there. And the 3rd point now for Niamh Mallon.
Great score there from Niamh. That was well won, just well batted down. Simple thing.
Nora Brennan with the puck out. She opts to go along. Breaking ball. Maeve Sinha was out after it. Cassie Fitzpatrick was there too. Erin Rafferty is looking for the ball forward and finds Sarah Louise Graffin. A great turn by Sarah Louise. It's flicked outside here to Circle McCartan. Here, Emma Walsh is trying to get there, but it's still Circle McCartan in towards Anya Lacey. Anna Rogan is there, but Lacey has it up. A very strong player. Offloaded to Sarah O'Connor. Sarah's looking for options, but when she looked forward, all she could see was Down, but managed to pick out Emma Walsh. Dervla McGee is out in front again. Aoife Guiney is there too, battling away, and Kate Kerwin just manages to fall over that time. But Beth Fitzpatrick has it up now, and it's sent long. Comes off the hand of Sarah Louise Graffin. There's no one can lay claim to it, and the referee I think is going to throw it in. A little bit scrappy there in the last few moments, Kate.
Yeah, but definitely, but the game's starting to open up a little bit. Down and putting a lot more pressure on the Wexford backs at the minute, and we're probably getting the benefit of the doubt from the referee at the minute.
Sarah Louise Graffin wins the ball from the throw in there, and there's a great shot coming in here. If that goes over, it'll be one of the scores of that was really a fantastic score by Sorka McCartan there.
Great score from Sorka. That was well played off, and she was in the right position to put that over. She'll certainly put them over from a distance for you.
You won't see too many better scores than that. This puck out is misdirected. There's 4-on-2 here for Down, but it's batted away, and Wexford got away with that one a little bit as well. But a 4-on-2 here mightn't be the best puck-out strategy, Kate, I suppose.
No, definitely not. We're kind of losing our way a bit on the puck-outs. We're going for the short ones, but then when we drop it around the middle, there's a lot of down players seem to be under it.
And Down have the ball again. Paul O'Hagan sends it forward. Only Lacey is there. Sarah O'Connor is there too. The Twin Towers in the Wexford defence. Lacey is there. Back over it again. Anna Rogan has that one up very nicely and has managed to win an advantage here for the side. Out to Paul O'Hagan. I think the referee should give the free here to Down. And there really is a Down team has come out here with more purpose in this second
Certainly
quarter.
have. There's a lot more fight in them now. And that was brilliant play there by Anna Rogan to come out with that.
So we'll have a good view of this free now for Down, and this will put only 3 points between the sides if Paula O'Hagan can send it over the bar. Good lift and strike from Paula O'Hagan and over the bar, and we're back to a 3-point game again. That's 3 points now for Paula O'Hagan, and Down are right back in this, Kate.
Yeah, 3 greats. The last 3 scores have been excellent for Down before the free. Over the shoulder, Niamh Mallon and Paul O'Hagan, and they're really wanting to put the difference back in this at the half time, that Wexford won't have the lead.
And we have another shot from Niamh Mallon now, and I think that's gone over the bar as well. And Lorraine, this is like a different team in this second quarter.
The water break obviously done down some good here, and we've come out and fighting for everything, and an excellent score too. The last 2 scores have been brilliant.
And that's 4 points from play now for Niamh Mallon. She matches the 4 points that Anae Curran has scored on the Wexford side. We've seen some fantastic scores again. Wexford are outnumbered 5-3 on this side where the puck out went, and it's Down are likely to win this one again. But Sarah Louise Graffin is there battling away. Kate Kerwin gets a kick on it. Paul O'Hagan tries to keep it in play, and a good back heel there. We have the Euro 2020 on at the moment. Forward here to Anna Rogan, a good sidestep by Anna. Sarah O'Connor is there. Anna has it up now and is looking for options off over her shoulder across in here now, and there's a chance. Maybe that was Aoife Keown inside here now, and there's a chance for Saoirse McCartan. There's a chance of a goal here for Down inside to Niamh Mallon. A shot, a wonderful save by Laura Brennan, but the danger is not cleared anywhere yet, and the referee has brought that back. And I don't know, would that be something? The goal chance certainly wasn't cleared there, Kate. I wouldn't have brought the free back myself now.
No, I think he was a bit. He blew the whistle just a little bit too quickly. I know Laura blocked it with her body, but it bounced right back out to Niamh Mallon, and I suppose if that was me in there, I'd definitely be having words with the referee. I think Wexford got out jail there. Like a great move by Down to work that ball in, flicked over by Saoirse McCartan. She burst through, and great ball to Niamh Mallon. Probably should have put it to the ground to get it slotted into the back of the net.
It all came from the Euro style back heel here, which started that. It was great.
And if Down wanted the ball to fall to anyone on the edge of the square for a goal chance, it would have been Niamh Mallon. But it was a fantastic save at the same time.
Yeah.
And Laura Brennan seems to be down. It must have hit her somewhere that's perhaps a bit sore. But if Down can point this free now, Lorraine, there's only a point between the sides after there being 6 or 7 points in it a few moments ago.
They'd say from the water break on, it's like a different team out there. We're winning the puck outs here. It's great.
And no mistake from the free for Paul O'Hagan. So 4 or 5 minutes left in this first half here in the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League Division 2 semi-final, and Down have pulled back to within a point here. Wexford won 7, Down 9 points. An excellent second quarter here for the Down side. Wexford have failed to find a foothold in this second quarter after a brilliant first quarter, and the Down dominance continues here. Sarah Louise Graffin has fouled. The hand pass outside here to Aoife McAleena, or Amy McAleena I should say, forward here, and it comes off the hurl of Paul O'Hagan and over the sideline, and again maybe Down would have preferred the free there.
Yeah, I think it would have been the preferable option for the free, and maybe some thought that's what was given, so they sort of panic a bit there.
Anya Lacey opts to go back with this sideline ball as far as Sarah O'Connor. A strong tackle by Anna Rogan, and the ball is out, and the linesman has given a line ball to Down, and it's becoming very intense here with the score and the game tightening up, Kate.
Yeah, definitely. You can see a lot of, around the half-forward line, Sarah Louise Sorka and Niamh Mallon and Anna and Paul O'Hagan all around there. They're starting to get really on top in this game, and the pressure they have as 25-26 minutes in the second half, and huge pressure on the Wexford backs.
A well hit line ball is an awkward one for the Wexford goalkeeper Laura Brennan, but the first touch just sent it up a bit high, but she managed to clear it with the second touch. The hand pass outside here to Amy Cardiff. Can Wexford make something happen? It's been all down in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Amy Cardiff forward to Ellen Roach. Ellen turns Erin Rafferty. Low ball in towards the full forward line. Aoife Guiney is there, but so too is Karen McMullen. Good defending from the centre back for Down, Karen McMullen, but the clearance finds Amy Cardiff on her own for Wexford. There's a bit of a high tackle maybe, but the referee says play on, and it's sent forward to Karen McMullen again. She's cleared a lot of ball in this first half for the downside. Back to Derval McGee. Derval sends it long, and it finds its way all the way to Saoirse McCartan. Good sidestep by McCartan. She's got a brilliant point so far. Trying to set up Niamh Mallon this time. Louise O'Leary is there to flick it away, and Emma Walsh is quickest to the breaking ball at the far side, very close to the far sideline. There's only a couple of minutes left in this first half here as Amy Cardiff gathers it on her own 45. Cross here to Kate Curran is flicked away from Kate and finds its way to Amy McAleena. Amy turns one way and sends it over the bar off her right hand side, and we have a level game here. Lorraine, a fantastic score.
Excellent score there from Amy McAleena. Worked hard for that, and it paid off in the end from the Leitrim player.
Laura Brennan sends it over the far side again. There's a 2-on-1 there for Down, and Down win it. Flicked inside here to Cassie Fitzpatrick, but it goes past her as far as Niamh Mallon, and hand pass inside here to Sarah Louise Graffin. There's a chance of another score here, but a great interception by Ciara O'Connor. The ball finds its way to Emma Walsh. Emma gathers it close to the ground there and sends it forward to Amy Cardiff. Ellen Roach was dispossessed there. Back with Roach again. Hand pass back here to Ciara O'Connor. Ciara switches the play towards Katrina Parrick. She hasn't gotten the ball. The ball hasn't been up this end for the last 10 or 15 minutes, but we know what Katrina can do when she gets a chance. There is a chance here of a goal. The hand pass across. The goalkeeper very bravely is out. Catherine McGorty there, and a fantastic piece of goalkeeping. Katrina Parrick is down injured. The referee has called a halt there, but very brave piece of goalkeeping there, Kate.
Yeah, absolutely. She saw the ball coming across, and to be fair, Katrina was putting it in front of the goal for a sort of a goal, and Catherine came out and intercepted. It was great interception by Catherine there to stop a almost certain goal.
Yeah, very brave goalkeeping there by Catherine. She's been on form here for Down today, past few games. Catherine has really saved Down big a few times.
And there's a yellow card there to the Down full back and a penalty to Wexford. That is a very strange decision, Kate. I certainly didn't see what it was for.
Yeah, I'm a bit puzzled as well because he went in to book that girl, and I probably didn't see maybe it was a late tackle on Katrina is all I can think that it was. But I didn't see it. It's very strange.
Maybe when the only thing I can think of is maybe when Katrina played it across that there was a bit of a late tackle on her, but I didn't even see that happening. Maybe the umpire saw it or something, Lorraine. I certainly didn't see it anyway.
I certainly didn't either, and I didn't see the umpire's signal, so the referee must have seen it himself.
And he didn't consult with the umpires either, so he was very decisive himself.
The penalty from Katrina Parrick is mishit, however, and perhaps maybe the ball has gone out over the line there, but perhaps a let off for Down there, but it would have been a rather fortunate goal maybe for Wexford, Kate.
Yeah, definitely, and unfortunately for Down that Katrina didn't get a good strike on the ball, probably bounced it way too early, but then again out came Catherine and confident under that, and is having a super game in the goal.
So Wexford have a sideline cut. There's only moments left in this first half here. Ciara O'Connor is standing over to the far side. Wexford will be wondering what happened since the water break. It's been all down. Ciara O'Connor, that's a well hit sideline cut just over the head of Katrina Parrick, however. Great speed shown here by the down cornerback. Erin Rafferty, a low ball here to Amy McAleenan. Sarah O'Connor is there to bat it down. Excellent strength shown by O'Connor. She's trying to make ground with it and does so. These new rules in the camogie are allowed a side-to-side challenge. And Sarah has been penalised for over-carrying, and the crowd are certainly getting into it here in Ashbourne as Down win a free and a chance maybe to get a point and put themselves into the lead before the end of this half, Lorraine.
Yes, if they do it right here and they go in the lead, it would be a great boost for them, particularly the way we started. We've really come back, as you say, from the water break.
Paula O'Hagan. Long ball landing in around the danger zone in the square, and it bursts through the hand of Anya Lacey on the way to Anna Rogan. Another fabulous save by Laura Brennan in the goal. That's two brilliant saves that have really saved Wexford's bacon in this first half. And the referee blows the half-time whistle here in Ashbourne, and it's a level game, a very exciting game so far. We've seen some fantastic scores on both sides, but it's Wexford 1-7 and Down 10 points, Kate, and that was another real let-off for Wexford.
Big time, and I suppose Down will be very disappointed with that. After the first 10 minutes, you'd have to say it's nearly been all Down here. The last 7 scores Down have got in the second quarter, the first half. They've actually had a super second quarter, you would say, and half-time probably couldn't come soon enough for Wexford just to get to, have a chat and get back on form. And
Lorraine, the way things were going in that first 10 or 15 minutes, we were beginning to think Wexford were going to pull away a little bit, but Down have really responded fantastically.
Yeah, they certainly did. Whatever happened after that water break has certainly worked in Down's advantage. Between that and excellent goalkeeping, I suppose, on both sides, it's been a very entertaining first half.
So it certainly has been a very entertaining first half. We'll rest our voices here in the commentary box, and we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes for coverage of the second half. And both teams are making their way back out onto the field here for the second half, and we'll try to keep you up to date to any changes that are made on either side so far. The teams, there's no announcements or anything here, so we might know straight away, but the only announcement that was here today was to remind everyone in the crowd to put their masks on. We might have one change. We do indeed. Chloe Fox has been brought in for Aoife Guiney on the Wexford side, so that's certainly one side change on the Wexford side. And Lorraine, you'll keep an eye on the downside there and tell us if there's any changes in a moment or two.
Yeah, don't see any at the minute, but we certainly will if we see any coming on.
So that's number 26, Chloe Fox, is in for number 14, Aoife Guiney on the Wexford side. Ball is in, second half is on. Amy Cardiff is there with Aoife McKeown. No one has got clean possession yet. Just fumbled by Laura Dempsey there. Number 19, Lauren Clark, is in for Down, and it's Clark with the ball now and is fouled, and Down has started this second half maybe the way they finished the first. So Lauren Clark is in on the downside. So Lauren Clark has replaced Cassie Fitzpatrick, we're reliably told, here on the downside. So Paula O'Hagan is getting ready to take this free. She scored 4 points in the first half. 3 of those were from frees. And no mistake with this one, and Downer into the lead, I think, for the first time, Lorraine.
Yes, and a great free there as usual from Paula. And sort of from a Down point of view, I suppose we'll be hoping to keep it that way.
Long poke out from Laura Brennan. Batted down by the Down half back line. First to it there is Amy Cardiff, who adds to it. The ball breaks here. Amy Cardiff is trying to get it, but it's flicked away. Derville McGee pulls on it as far as Paula O'Hagan. Paula turns and sends it up the field quickly in towards Niamh Mallon. Niamh and Louise O'Leary are there. The ball hops nicely for Mallon. Crossfield pass. Tries to pick out Anna Rogan. Anna still has the chance now. Make something happen inside here now to Amy McAleenan. She's been followed by Laura Dempsey. McAleenan with the shot and the point for Down, and a 2-point lead now for Down, Kate.
Yeah, and Down have started the second half the same as they finished the first. A very strong start. 2 great points there from Amy and Paul O'Hagan to get them into the lead for the first time in this game.
And again, the referee didn't really seem to be a pain. He blew the whistle twice there. I don't know why, but Down seemed to have certainly worked out the Wexford puck-out strategy, Lorraine.
Yeah, that seems to be the difference now when they've got the hang of that.
Laura Brennan goes a little bit shorter this time to Emma Walsh here in the half-back line. Emma, a long ball in towards Joanne Dillon in the full forward line. Karen McMullen is there and sends it out over the line with a safety first approach. Back here, Ciara O'Connor has it now and bearing down on goal. A shot from Ciara O'Connor is going to land in awkwardly, but it's well dealt with in the goal by McGorty, and Katrina Park is there, but Katrina Caldwell is also there, and she's done very well. Low ball flicked out here to Aoife Keown. Aoife further up the line, there's plenty of Down girls free. Amy McAleenan. Low ball up the middle here. Sarah O'Connor's after it for Wexford and manages to flick it to Kate Curran. Kate offloads it, but that's a little bit too far for Anae Curran. Low ball by Anae Curran, read well by Emma Walsh. Emma has it under control. Hand pass inside to Sarah O'Connor. Sarah plants the feet and takes a shot from a long way out, but that's going to the left hand side and wide, and that's Wexford's first wide of the second half. And it's a bit of a struggle for Wexford at the moment, Kate.
Yeah, definitely, and you can see the intense game they're not used to in the last couple of games, and you can see that Down are also playing with a lot more confidence in this game.
Anna Rogan is out first to it ahead of Anya Lacey there. Laura Dempsey is also there for Wexford, but Rogan still has it. She did get plenty of steps out of it, but was fouled, and there's going to be a free now to Down, and a chance to go into a 3-point lead now if this can be pointed, Lorraine.
Yeah, I think Down were fortunate enough to get away with that. It seemed like it was a wee bit of overcarrying there, but they will take that one and give Paula a chance here to convert another one.
So Paula O'Hagan, she's been very good from these place balls so far in the game. This one is sent high, but I think it might be just drifting to the right hand side. It is. Laura Brennan with the puck out again. Towards Chloe Fox. It's batted down. Down had the overlap on this side again. Saoirse McCartan sends it in long. Louise O'Leary and Niamh Mallon are there. Louise O'Leary does well to flick it away. Sarah Louise Grattan has it up. Sarah O'Connor's there, but a hand pass across here to Saoirse McCartan, and a point for Down, I think, is it? It is, and a 3-point lead now for Down, and Wexford are just all over the place at the moment, Kate.
Yeah, they're really finding it hard to get into the rhythm. Down are definitely finding each other a lot better. Even working in twos, they're blocking down here on right in front of us at wing back to the wing forward, and a quick ball into the full forward line just puts danger in around the goal mouth.
And Down have the one possession from this puck out, sent in long by Amy McAleenan. Batted down. Niamh Mallon is running out after, but it's won by Wexford. Anya Lacey picks out Ciara O'Connor here in a bit of space in the middle of the field. Ciara sends a clever ball forward toward clubmate Chloe Fox. Chloe just fumbles it there. Dervin McGee is on the scene. There was certainly a free there maybe, but the referee didn't spot it. Down were unfortunate maybe not to get a free there, but the ball breaks here to Paula O'Hagan. Flick forward, Ciara O'Connor gets to it for Wexford. Ciara's trying to make a bit of space. Shot off her right hand or left, landing in towards the squares. Dropped. Joanne Dillon is there, pulled on, saved along the line there by Karen McMullen, and there was a let off there for Down. Out here to Paula O'Hagan, a calm piece of play there by Karen McMullen on the goal line to stop a certain goal otherwise. And Down are on the attack again. Saoirse McCartan. Sarah Louise Grattan now. Ball in towards Niamh Mallon, but Anya Lacey intercepts it. Anna Rogan is there, and the referee has spotted a foul, and it's going to be a free now to Wexford. And a good goal line save there to save Down.
Excellent. Karen covered that really well there. When it had been batted down by Catherine. That was good teamwork there.
Sarah O'Connor now with the free. It's sent long and high in towards Joanne Dillon in this corner here. Joanne lets it past her. Derla Savage comes around to cover across. Karen McMullen is there free as well if she wants to give it to her, but it's spilled, and Joanne Dillon is over it now, and Kate Kerwin is there. But McMullen and Savage are still there too for Down, and so too is Beth Fitzpatrick, who has it up. Outside here to Saoirse McCartan. Saoirse sends it long up the middle, and the first to the breaking ball is a Down player again. Lauren Clark offloaded here to Aoife Keown. Low ball in. Niamh Mallon and Louise O'Leary are out after it. O'Leary flicks it away, but Mallon is still there, and there was a foul perhaps. The referee doesn't agree, and Niamh Mallon there sends it backwards here as far as Saoirse McCartan. Saoirse finds herself in loads of space. Ellen Roach there covers off. Ciara O'Connor is dispossessed. There's three Down girls there who put on great pressure. Lauren Clark flicks it across the field to Paula O'Hagan. Paula turns and sends it over towards Amy McAleenan. Laura Dempsey is there. There was possibly a push maybe as well. The referee waves play on, encouraging them to keep going. Paula O'Hagan. Long ball in towards the square, dangerous, comes off the hand of Laura Brennan. Niamh Mallon is there and opts to send it over the bar. She has, and that's a 4-point lead now for Down, Lorraine.
Excellent finish there by Niamh. Down worked really hard to get that score, and Niamh finished it.
And another change on the Wexford team. Mag Byrne is going to replace Ellen Roach.
So Wexford are obviously going for a change in plan here. As Kate said, Mag Byrne is about to be brought in. Orla Sinnott is about to be brought in. And the third about to be brought in is... I can't quite make it out yet. It might be Anna Hennessy, I think, perhaps.
It's one and something. I can't see what the other bit is.
But again, the referee is not paying attention to his linesman here. He's finally spotted it as... Anna Hennessy. It is Anna Hennessy. So Anna Hennessy, Orla Sinnott and Mag Byrne are being brought in for Ellen Roach, Anya Lacey and Laura Dempsey, I think, is being brought off as well, I think. So it's 14 points to 1-7 here. It's been all down since they've scored 11 points in a row here to lead Wexford by 4. Long puck out towards Chloe Fox. It comes off the hand of Fox and out for a line ball. But again, Kate, we saw when that ball was dropping, if Chloe had caught it, she would have been surrounded by about 5 down players.
Yeah, absolutely. Down's intensity, their backup, they're supporting each other. It's definitely there a lot more than Wexford, and you can see it from their group games. They probably got those tougher games. They played the likes of Antrim, and they were played down to the wire. So it is taking Wexford that bit longer to get to grips with that intensity.
That was a miss-hit line ball. Kate Kerwin wins it for Wexford. Looks for support. One of them is Ciara O'Connor. That was nicely collected, very close to the ground. Offloaded to Kate Kerwin. Kate flicks it on again. One more to Orla Sinnott, who's only just been brought in. There's an injury to Ciara O'Connor here, but the play still continues. The shot from Kate Kerwin is going to land short. In around, the goalkeeper drops it and out for a 45 as Ciara O'Connor is still on the ground injured here. A bit of a let off there maybe again. A relief to see it trickle wide after.
Yeah, maybe so. Catherine was just thinking too much ahead whenever she sort of fumbled it.
Before she had a cut maybe. But certainly has been very good so far. Catherine McGorty
certainly has, yeah.
So Wexford, Kate, really need to score this 45. I think it's before they haven't scored since before the water break in the first half.
Yeah, I think they scored 1 point in the second quarter, but they haven't scored yet since the start of the second half, which is, they really need to start getting some scores on the board to make, put their mark back on this game and start getting back into it.
And seems it's going to be an A Curran to take the free. And A has scored 4 points of Wexford's 1-7 so far. And that free has been pointed by an A Curran, and perhaps is exactly what Wexford need to settle down a little bit. 1-8 to 14 points here, down lead by 3. Short puck out here. Chloe Fox is quickest to the breaking ball for Wexford, but it's spilled over the line for a down line ball, and Aoife Keown is going to take it.
Again, like you said, Peter, there was quickly 4 or 5 down players in on top of that ball, and Wexford need to start back up and getting 2 and 3 players in to support each other.
Aoife Keown with the line ball, it's a bit short. Joanne Dillon is out in front, maybe her hurl was held, but there's been plenty of that in the game so far. Derval McGee sent forward. There was a little bit of a slap on the knee of Derval McGee there, and the play still continues here. There's a great chance for down. Sarah Louise Grattan is there. Amy Cardiff is battling away as well, and there was a coming together, but there's a great chance for down here. Amy McAleen and the referee is penalised her for over carrying, and the down supporters here are not a bit happy with that. Lorraine?
No, they're certainly not happy with that. She seemed as if she was on goal there. Didn't look like over carrying to me, but then maybe it's because I'm down.
I'd definitely like to see that in a replay again. I thought she did well to get by her player and was, bearing down on goal. Maybe a little bit of a tug back more than a free out, but we definitely have got the benefit of the doubt.
And there's a bit of attention here for Derval McGee, who got a smack on the leg as she was clearing the ball that time. There was an attempted block, I think, went a little bit astray and caught her on the knee. She seems to be in some discomfort. The linesman has admitted here he didn't see the incident already, so I suppose if he doesn't see it, he can't really make a call on as to what happened, but hopefully Derval will be able to continue. She's done very well so far, Lorraine.
She certainly has. She's cleared that ball very, very well up that line, and hopefully she can shake this off and get back up.
We're being told it was 10 minutes late. I don't think it was quite as late as that, Kate, but maybe it was a little bit late.
No, I don't think so, but I've no doubt it's a sore smack right under the knee, but she's back on her feet and hopefully she'll resume.
So Derval McGee seems to be up and raring to go again. She's limping slightly, but I'd say she'll be able to get back up to top speed shortly once the pain of that goes, as Sarah O'Connor prepares to take the free. It's sent long and high over the far side. Chloe Fox is looking for it, a good first touch, but it's flicked away by the down defence who were there on top of her very quickly again. Erin Rafferty, and Erin was fouled and a free out to Down.
Probably getting close on water break here as well, Peter. About 15 minutes gone in the second half, and you can see that maybe Wexford are starting to pick up that little bit more intensity.
Free taken by Paula O'Hagan, sent forward. It's a good free, a long free, but there was numerous Wexford bodies there. Orla Sinnott is one of them. Orla skips past the challenge there and sends a low ball in towards Katrina Parrick. Katrina lets the ball run past her, and now it's all about who can get there fastest. Katrina Parrick and Katrina Caldwell. Parrick has it up, trying to get away a little bit. Good work by Parrick to retain possession. Flicked off here. Who's going to win the breaking ball? Joanne Dillon has tried to shield it there and get it up, but the referee has spotted a foul of some description there, and it's going to be a free in now to Wexford, and a chance to bring the gap back to 2, Kate.
Yeah, definitely, and given the intensity of the tackles and that, it seems kind of a more softer free, but I've no doubt Anae will be delighted to take this and maybe reduce the margins between the team.
Anae Curran with the free, and Wexford at the point, 14 points to 1-9 now, Lorraine, and Wexford are chipping away a little bit at this lead.
Yeah, starting to chip away in here. Maybe with the water break, maybe Down will come back out like we did the last time.
Short poke out, and there's loads of space here for Aoife Keown. Something Wexford couldn't manage in the first half, but Down have managed to find a bit of space for their half-back line here. That high ball is batted away. Chloe Fox is there, but the first touch didn't go to plan. Sarah O'Connor's first touch didn't go to plan either. Saoirse McCartan has it up, offloaded here to Niamh Mallon. She scored 5 points so far in this game. Spots the run of Paula O'Hagan at the far side, who's in loads of space, but Amy Cardiff does her best to close down the space and fouls as she was trying to do it. There's a free in advantage being played to Down. It's back here now with Beth Fitzpatrick. Good ball in towards the full forward line. Niamh Mallon is fouled. There's going to be a free in now to Down, and chance now for Down to extend the lead, Lorraine.
Yeah, just set that down and maybe take the chance of scoring this to settle them back in after Wexford's couple of scores there in the row.
So Paula O'Hagan is lining this one up. She missed the previous one, but before that she was very, very good on the frees. And this one has also been missed to the right hand side. That was quite a difficult one, Lorraine, and
yeah,
we have the
a
water
difficult
break.
angle there, and maybe at this stage Down just need that little break to gather themselves again.
But you'd have to say, given Paul O'Hagan's reaction on the far side, she's adamant that that's over the bar and even shouting at the Lions person. So she'll be disappointed that wasn't waved as a point.
The Lions person seems to have agreed. I think the referee just gave a little soft wide there, a soft signal of wide. So well, he's put up his hand now, so we don't know what the...
We're unsure if it's announced as a point, because I think the umpire would have to put the flag up. Peter, would I be right in saying that?
Yeah, but I thought so. I thought they would have to signal it.
Well, we would, I suppose, want to establish both on the scoreboard and for both sides as to whether it was a point or not. The officials are confused over it. Obviously, I think he's sending off the Down manager now. So we don't know what the story is, but the Down manager is making his way over this way anyway. He's clearly been sent off, right? Or selector of some description, or... Yeah, we're still unsure as to whether the point has been awarded or not. He went over to talk to the linesman, gave a sort of a signal that looked like a wide, and then raised his hand. So we don't really know what the story is here. The scoreboard is saying 14 points to 1-9.
Is that up? No, up.
Did he get that last point?
we have definitive confirmation from the man who's been sent off that last point wasn't given anyway. So I presume that might have been part of the reason why he's over here with us now. But the game continues anyway, so it's 14 points to 1-9. All taken in good spirits, I suppose. But it'll be certainly controversial if there's only a point or maybe even a draw here at the end of the game in Ashbourne. But we've seen a fantastic game so far, and hopefully the last quarter will match that. The game is back on again. Laura Brennan, a long puck out. Again, down outnumber Wexford here in the half-hour line where all the puck outs are landing. Kate Kerwin tries to pull on it. Joanne Dillon is over it as well. Ciara O'Connor is there too for Wexford, but Beth Fitzpatrick is in there for Down, and Paula O'Hagan is there too, and it's flicked out. There's no one can really get a good clean possession in this ball, and one of the Down players is on the ground, and the referee I think is going to throw it in. Number 13 Clara Cowan has been brought in for the Down side in place of Amy McAleenan. Possession of the ball is crucial from these rooks, particularly in such a tight game, and it's Down who have it. It's offloaded here to Aoife Keown. Aoife sends a low ball in towards Niamh Mallon, possibly player of the match so far, but Louise O'Leary flicks it away from her on this occasion. Back here with Aoife Keown again. An exciting game here in Ashbourne. Emma Walsh comes across the cover for Wexford, but Sarah Louise Graffin gets there first, and the referee has adjudged that was a push in the back and a free out to Wexford. So a chance to relieve the pressure, Kate.
Yeah, definitely. And look at, you'd have to say every time the ball goes in there, Niamh Mallon's looking hugely dangerous. And look at, I can probably see where Down's frustration is at the minute.
So Sarah O'Connor standing over this three now. Long high ball breaks to the ground, and Paula O'Hagan is there for Down. Amy Cardiff is there, but it's back with O'Hagan again. Low ball up the side. Anna Hennessy is out in front for Wexford. Good defending there by Hennessy. Can she pick out a pass further forward? She can't. It's blocked down by Beth Fitzpatrick for a Wexford line ball at the far side. And a good piece of defending by Beth Fitzpatrick.
Excellent block down there by Beth, just in the right place and got it in just the right time.
Ciara O'Connor with the line ball. It's struck very well into the corner. Katrina Caldwell lets it out wide. Clever cornerback play, and nothing come of that attack, obviously. Hey.
No, and I suppose Wexford are probably looking for a little bit of inspiration for someone to step up and burst on. Like Anna made a great move out. Probably should have let the ball on a little bit earlier, but a bit disappointing on that line ball too, that it probably didn't come across the goal a bit more.
High ball, Emma Walsh was up with Cirque McCartan, but the ball break past both of them, and Lauren Clark has it up, offloaded here to back again with Cirque McCartan. Low ball in towards Niamh Mallon again. Louise O'Leary is there. And there was a push in the back according to the referee, and a free for Down right at the very side, the edge of the sideline here now, and another difficult free, Lorraine, but a chance again.
Yeah, certainly a difficult angle, and they're proving difficult for Paula here today, and the wind seems to have sort of picked up, going against Down now a little bit in this half as well.
Definitely a crucial free for Paula at this one, just to put that security point to 3 points in the difference as opposed to 2.
As they say, 2 points is a dangerous lead, Kate.
Yeah, definitely. But there's still a good 10 minutes to go here, so I think there's a lot of hurling to be done still.
Paula O'Hagan sends a free low and over the bar, and a fantastic score there from a tight angle by Paula O'Hagan, and Down are back into a 3-point lead again, 15 points to 1-9. I think that's Paula O'Hagan's 6th point. She has 5 from frees and 1 from play. And there's another sub being made on the downside. Anna Rogan has gone off, and we just can't quite pick out who's come in yet, but we'll bring that to you in a moment or two.
It is, isn't it?
Danielle Harrison, we think, has come in as Emma Walsh sends this one forward to Ciara O'Connor for Wexford. O'Connor will be trying to make something happen. A hand pass inside to Chloe Fox. There's a bit of space in front of Fox, but she took plenty of steps and maybe got away with one or two more. Inside to Joanne Dillon, back again. Mag Byrne just spills it, pulls on it, and it's a goal for Wexford, and we're back to a level game here. Some good interplay. There was maybe a question that Chloe Fox might have taken a step or two too many, but there was some good hand passes in that move, Kate.
Yeah, brilliant. And, you know, it moved through a lot of hands to get to that goal, and a great finish by Mag Byrne. She kept it low and, you know, slipped it in under Catherine on that, and really, you know, gave her no opportunity to get a save in. But a great goal for Wexford.
Poke out again. Catherine McGorty. Chloe Fox is first to it for Wexford, but there's some good work, and the referee, I think, has pointed the wrong direction there. Yeah, he did point the wrong direction, and Saoirse McCartan has won the free there, and a turning point, but down still level, and they have a free now, Lorraine.
Yes, and they make the most of this. I think it's making for a very exciting end to this game.
Paul O'Hagan with the free. It's well directed in towards the square. Highest up there is brilliant score there by Sarah Louise Graffin, Kate.
Definitely, you'd have to say an inspirational point. Like, great free, and she just caught the ball on the edge of the square and over the bar. A super point by Sarah Louise Graffin.
So that's down back into a 1 point lead. The puck out taken to Sarah O'Connor. Sarah launches another Wexford attack. It's a long ball. It might even be too long, but Mag Byrne is out after it. Karen McMullen is there too. Mag Byrne, who got that goal only moments ago. The ball falls for her. Kate Kerwin is looking for options. It's sent back here. That's a little bit too high maybe for Orla Sinnott, but Orla managed to take it down. There's a chance here. Sinnott was hooked. The ball breaks here. Derville McGee, who's back up after her injury a few moments ago, underneath us here. Won by Beth Fitzpatrick. A very exciting finish to this game we're in store for. Beth Fitzpatrick clears it. Amy Cardiff is in plenty of space here for Wexford. Is she going to maybe try for a point? It's sent across here. Emma Walsh, maybe a better option for a point closer in the field. The shot from Emma Walsh is heading in towards the goal and over the bar, and we have a level game yet again here in Ashbourne, Kate.
Yeah, huge point by Emma Walsh, and, you know, great vision on the far side to drive that across to Emma Walsh, who was on her own, but huge defence there from down under severe pressure in the full back line, and it was great for Emma to get a point out of that attack.
Long poke out from Catherine McGorty again. It breaks in favour of Sarah Louise Grattan, who got that fantastic points only moments ago. A great chance here for Down again. That shot, however, is going off to the right of the goal. It's not even gone wide. Laura Brennan has it up. A long clearance from Laura Brennan. I think it's going to come out closer to us here maybe than any Wexford player, but a line ball for Down. And that was a chance again for Down there. Maybe just a slight miss hit at the end of the thing there.
Yeah,
right.
just felt falling that wee bit short. The Wexford keepers maybe just a bit lax in clearing that too. We could have capitalised on that.
And we have Aoife Guiney being brought back on for Wexford in place of Kate Kerwin. Saoirse McCartan with a good line ball. It finds its way through. It bursts through the hand of Sarah O'Connor. Amy Cardiff is over it for Wexford, but she's tackled fiercely by 2 or 3 Down girls who have certainly battled for everything here in this game. The referee, I think, is going to give a throw in. Level game here in Ashbourne. Games like this can turn on the most simple of things as the ball is thrown in and the game is on again. It's won by Wexford. Hand pass forward to Ciara O'Connor. Ciara's trying to make a bit of space. She has an advantage being given. There was a little bit of a high hurl maybe there, Kate, and an important free to win.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I'd say that she was being held there, to be fair, and a good call by the referee and huge free by Sarah O'Connor. Huge
free by Sarah O'Connor is right, and it's landing in around. Aoife Guiney bats it down. Katrina Park is there. It's back with Guiney again, who's only back in a minute or two, but Beth Fitzpatrick again has cleared it. She's done very well in this game for Down so far. Aoife Guiney is there, Mag Byrne is there too, but there's three Down defenders there. Dervla Savage is one, Fitzpatrick is the other, and Katrina Caldwell I think is there as well, but Mag Byrne has it up back here to Orla Sinnott. Orla is trying to make a bit of room off the hurling back again. The referee might penalise her for overcarrying, and does, and a free out, and that looked a little bit inevitable as soon as that was going to happen, Lorraine, I thought.
Certainly did, yeah. It's hard to get out of those rucks.
Catherine McGorty picks. Sorry, Kate, go ahead.
I was just going to say we're definitely in for a great 5 minutes of finish of this game.
And the right person is on the ball from a down point of view. Niamh Mallon is trying to get around Louise O'Leary. Louise does well to slow her up. The ball is sent across. Ciara O'Connor rises highest. That clearance from Ciara is a bit loose, but manages to win it again. This is a powerful play by Ciara O'Connor. The hand pass forward here to Joanne Dillon. Joanne has been moved out to the half forward line, but was a little bit nonchalant on that one. And the referee is bringing it back for an advantage for Wexford. But Joanne was a little bit lax there, trying to get possession of the ball, perhaps, Kate.
Hugely, and maybe a bit lax or a bit anxious to get it in quick. And had she got that ball, there was 2 players on after breaking forward for Wexford.
But it was lucky there was an advantage being played. Sarah O'Connor has the free now. She had great distance on the previous one. This has great distance as well. And it's gone certainly long enough, but not accurately enough. And a wide ball, and we still have a level game, Lorraine. Maybe we'll have extra time.
Yeah. Oh, well, that call of the point may come into play here at the end of this, indeed.
Hook out, Catherine McGorty again. 2-on-1 for Wexford at the far side, but the one wins it for Sarah Louise Grattan and wins a free for Down, and a chance now for Down to go into the lead.
Excellent catch there by Sarah Louise again.
And she'll probably be put on the edge of the square to try and catch the ball in again, Lorraine.
I would think so. That's where I would be putting her.
So Paula O'Hagan standing over this one, just around the middle of the field. It's well struck. And it's gone all the way over the bar. A fantastic score there by Paula O'Hagan for Down, and that is really an excellent score from Long
Excellent score, an excellent score. Paula's only... And ref is going to game with this quick puck out.
To be fair, one of the rule changes was that it couldn't be a quick puck out from a score, and that's been very clear all the time. And I suppose that's the second time Wexford has done that in this game. Is he awarding a free in, or is he doing a hot ball? I don't.
So the referee is giving Down a free in for taking the puck out too quickly.
Maybe it's because it's continually, he's done it a couple of times, maybe, I don't know.
Well, it definitely is the second time it's happened, and it looks like that it's a free in, and it's not an indirect free either, so it is a punishment for the Wexford taking a quick puck out after a score. Just to be clear, you're allowed to do a quick puck out after a non-score if it's a wide ball, but if it's a score, you're not allowed a quick puck out.
So a free for Down here, Paula O'Hagan takes the strike and sends it over the bar, and that's a 2-point lead now for Down in a matter of minutes. And there was almost the same problem again as Laura Brennan took that one fairly quickly just as the referee blew, but there's a foul there on Ciara O'Connor. Her hand was slapped as she tried to... Free taken quickly by Emma Walsh. It's sent in towards the danger zone. Aoife Guiney and Katrina Parker there. Mag Byrne is also there, and Paula O'Hagan wins it now for Down and clears it. This is an excellent performance from the Down side, but maybe things are not done. Sarah O'Connor is fouled maybe as she went up to try and catch that one, and it's going to be a free in now to Wexford. It might have been an accident, but it was still a foul, I think, Kate.
Yeah, definitely a foul, and while it was an accident, I hope it's not. Sarah O'Connor obviously did her cruciate a number of years ago and is definitely holding her knee, so we're hopeful that it's not anything too serious.
31 minutes gone here, Lorraine, and Down look like they're going to be marching into this final.
Yeah, and a chance again to get Antrim, who've come out the other side there today. I think that was a quite exciting game too. We'll get a chance and we'll get home to watch that one. As the beauty of these games being streamed, we can watch all weekend.
But there's concern at the moment for Sarah O'Connor, who's down with an injury to her leg. Hopefully she'll be fit to keep going again and send this ball in towards the Down square maybe, and there might be a chance or two left for Wexford, but Ellen Roach has been brought back in now for Wexford.
suppose in saying that, it's a free into Wexford, and you would have to say a 2-point lead is definitely a dangerous lead. You'd have to say they'd probably drop this in around the square, and who knows.
Yeah, I certainly would have if it was me taking that. Where's the? Well, not 8 league. Well, I was going to say, I presume National League is the same. Yeah, Club League is 8. Yeah, it could be club, maybe it is club. Oh, here, I wouldn't be refereeing this. That's wrong, isn't it? Things it's so hard. Too long to get back up here, isn't it?
So the free now to be taken by Emma Walsh. Maybe last chance saloon for Wexford. It's probably going to be dropped in short, and it is. It's a little bit too short, maybe even. Up highest there. The ball finds its way through to Derval McGee. There can't be too much time left in this game, and it is over, and that's it. And Down win, a fantastic win for Down. They really dominated the last 45 minutes of this game. Wexford led by 1-7 to 3 points, but Down have outscored Wexford by 15 points to 1-3 since then, and a really fantastic performance they're in overall.
Fantastic performance from the way it started, and it was fitting there that Derval McGee had the last puck of that ball, because she was outstanding throughout that whole game. And they're now down in Antrim next week, so
that'll be no doubt a hotly contested affair.
That certainly will, and they've already met once, so Antrim got the upper hand, so they'll be looking to avenge that.
And Kate, disappointment for Wexford. There was great hopes of returning to Division 1 quickly, but it didn't really happen for the team today.
No, and look at you would have to say, Peter, first quarter we were exceptional. We were flying, we were scoring points. Anae Kern had 4 points, Joanne Dillon, Katrina's goal, and after that maybe we got into a false pretense, but we didn't. I suppose Down got a hold on the game, and their intensity, their tackling on the ball, their work rate outside of that really, you could see it. They were more intense in this game, and maybe the 2 close games that they got versus Down versus Antrim, where they were beaten by a goal, and they played Derry and it was 19 points to 316. Maybe those 2 games really stood to those in the early rounds of this league, as opposed to Wexford's. Probably had an easier run in by no fault of their own, but you'd have to give Down credit where credit is due. They after the first quarter they were superb today.
They certainly were. So fantastic performance by Down, particularly to make that comeback. They were 7 points down. Wexford brought it back to level with only a few minutes to go here, but it was Down who got the last 2 scores of the game. A very well deserved win here today in Ashbourne for Down. They march on now to play Antrim in the final in a few weeks' time. So thanks very much to all of you for joining us, whether you're from Wexford or Down or elsewhere. It's congratulations to Down, and it's disappointment for Wexford. So from myself, Lorraine McCartan and Kate Kelly, thanks very much for joining us, and take care.